Once upon a time, there was a group of adventurous travelers who decided to embark on a journey to Waerobe, a remote village nestled deep in the heart of the Indonesian rainforest. They had heard stories of its breathtaking beauty and wanted to experience it for themselves. As they made their way through the dense jungle, they encountered all sorts of exotic wildlife, from colorful birds to playful monkeys. The travelers were amazed by the sheer diversity of flora and fauna around them, and they took countless photos to capture the moment. After several days of trekking, they finally arrived in Waerobe, and their jaws dropped at the sight of the village. Surrounded by towering mountains and lush forests, the village was like something out of a fairy tale. The travelers were warmly welcomed by the locals, who showed them around the village and introduced them to their way of life. They learned about the traditional dances and rituals that were still practiced in Waerobe, and they even got to try some of the local cuisine, which was both delicious and spicy. One of the highlights of their trip was a visit to a nearby waterfall, where they spent the day swimming in the crystal-clear waters and marveling at the stunning scenery. They also visited a local market, where they picked up souvenirs and gifts for their loved ones back home. As their trip drew to a close, the travelers realized that their journey to Waerobe had been an unforgettable experience that they would cherish for the rest of their lives. They had not only seen some of the most beautiful sights in the world, but they had also made lasting friendships with the kind-hearted people of Waerobe. And so, with heavy hearts, they said goodbye to their new friends and began the long journey back home, already planning their next adventure to this magical place. As they journeyed back home, the travelers couldn't stop talking about their incredible experience in Waerobe. They shared stories of their favorite moments and laughed at the memories they had made together. The journey back was not without its challenges, as they encountered some rough terrain and inclement weather. However, they pushed through, fueled by the memories of their amazing adventure. When they finally arrived back home, the travelers were greeted by their loved ones, who could see the joy and wonder in their eyes. They shared their stories and photos, and even gave some of the souvenirs they had bought in Waerobe as gifts. The travelers were grateful for the opportunity to experience such a unique and beautiful place, and they knew that their journey to Waerobe would always hold a special place in their hearts. They made plans to stay in touch with their new friends in the village and even talked about returning one day to relive the magic of their unforgettable journey. In the end, the travelers learned that sometimes the best adventures are the ones that take us out of our comfort zones and show us the beauty and diversity of the world around us. And for them, Waerobe would forever be a symbol of the amazing experiences that await those who are willing to explore and discover the wonders of our world.